I'm burning this morning. After I got through working out, I was on the way home. I got a little dizzy. Had to make a hard right turn and jump out of the car. I was laying in somebody's front yard with a bunch of steam coming off of me, throwing up. And I was getting a little nervous because, of course, the neighborhood, I don't know if there's anybody that looked like me in it, and I didn't want them to come out and think I was drunk or hungover throwing up in his front yard. You know how that can go. I'm a little overwhelmed at the number of you that send me inboxes expressing your gratitude on sharing compelling reason with you. And I want to say, first off, it's not mine to keep, and I'm just happy that you were touched by it. I just figured I'd get back on and just kind of give you a little bit more about it. One of my favorite stories in life is a story that involves my father, and it's funny because my father, in his own ways, always let me know that I was his compelling reason, and my sister and my brother and my mother, we were the reasons why he did what he did in terms of working so hard. But this one particular time, we were down at the farm. Those of you that know me know I'm just an old cowboy at heart, but we were down at the farm and we were worming some cows, and it was this product called liquid mycin that you get the cows in the corral, and you pour this liquid mycin down their back, and it would worm them. Well, this one particular old bull, he had an allergic reaction to it and went crazy. I mean, went crazy to the point to where he was getting ready to tear up this stall that was in the corral that my father and I had really personally built, and he was like, let him out. So he kicked we had these 4x4s that we block them in with, kicked them out and tried to let the bull out, and the way the barn was set up, I could sit on top of the barn and pour this liquid mycin down the back, and he would be on the other side of it, just kind of guiding, just talking, having a good time. But anyway, as this bull is going crazy, he's getting ready to tear this stall up. So he's telling me to jump down, and I finally jump down, and I jump a little short, and he kind of grabbed me, and he just throws me over in the corral. And I remember that bull backing up and kind of coming at me. And the way that we built this corral, you have what's called an H post, and these H posts provide you some room behind the gates, like a breaking point where the gate won't completely collapse against the actual corral. It'll leave a space where you can hide behind it just in case the cows go crazy. Well, he told me to get behind that thing, and he jumped in front of this bull and literally just dug his feet in the ground and punched this bull right smack in the nose. And I promise to God, this is not a lie, that bull that bull staggered. I swear to God, he staggered, went off into the field, fell over, and died. I mean, flat out died. Now, I already told you he had an allergic reaction to the liquid mycin, but you got to think about it. At this point, I'm 12 years old. My old man just reeled back and took these big gargantuan hands and punched this bull in the nose. It staggers. This is like a 1,500, pound animal, goes out into the field and dies. I'm just like mesmerized. What's my point? Well, first off, he took on a bull. And he didn't take on a bull for his own benefit. He took on a bull for my benefit. That's a compelling reason. Just kind of catapulting off of the compelling reason. Sometimes you got to punch the bull. Sometimes you just got to make up in your mind that no matter how tough it is, how difficult the challenge may seem, how deep you are in your own situation, you got to pray your way through your mess. You got to work your way through your mess. You got to fight your way through your mess. And you just got to make a decision that you're going to do it. You see a lot of people that just give up and they become victims of their own problems. I don't want to be a victim of any problems that I've caused, or more importantly, I don't want anybody else to be a victim. So you got to do what you have to do in order to make it right. Whether that be with your family, whether it be with your work life, more importantly with your spiritual life, whatever it is, wherever you're at in life, you just have to do what you have to do sometimes to make it right. And truth be told, that's not always the easiest task. It's much easier just to take the easy way out and not deal with it, and let the callous kind of grow over it and it just heal itself. But the reality of it is it never heals itself. You always end up having to deal with it at a later point. And by that time, foundationally, you've been cracked. And it takes much more out of you to deal with it then than it does to deal with it right away. So definitely be encouraged this morning. And, don't avoid the opportunity to grab the bull by its horns and body slam that joker if that's what you got to do. Don't avoid the opportunity to punch him in the nose and make him back up. Don't avoid the opportunity to just sometimes kick the freaking bull in the knee and make that bull make a decision on whether or not he wants to encounter you. Because if you get enough good stuff under your belt, you get enough good stuff between your ears, you get enough motivation from your compelling reason to go out there and attack it, can't nothing stop you. You'll go ahead and just get it done. Be encouraged today, and let's make this a spectacular Wednesday. This traffic is unfreaking believable at 7:17. It's crazy to me.